everybody to Warriors of the Rainbow Spiritual Guidance YouTube channel. As always, my name is Jason and I will be your guide. Thank you guys for being here on this journey with me. I truly appreciate all of you. For those that are returning, welcome back. For those that are new, welcome to the tribe. No matter how or when you got here, just know you are meant to be here. These are timeless readings. They are meant to find anyone that they are meant for, okay? So if you're here, there's a reason why you're here. There's going to be something within this reading. It could be something you went through, are going through, or something you may be going through in the future. I've seen readings resonate with someone 6 months out. You know what I mean? Even longer. So if the message doesn't resonate today, it may resonate later and you may, be reminded, of this, okay? So just know if you're here, you're meant to be here. Remember, they are collective readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The energy may be reversed. I could be talking about you or someone else, but it could be applied to anyone around you, okay? Energy is all that I'm reading, okay? So when it comes to the energy, it's coming from your experience, so you'll have to use your discernment and your intuition to place it where it belongs. Okay, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you are notified when I upload. Also, like the videos, you guys. The more likes I get, the higher chance that I will pop up on people's timelines. Okay, so it will help the message get out there. And also, by subscribing and hitting that like button and commenting, it allows me to tap into your energy because it opens up an energy communication. Everything is energetic. Everything's energy. That's energy. So if you want to open up that avenue to allow me to tap into your energy field, that's a great way. All right? You guys, it is the holy day season. If you like to give, to say thank you, and you like to donate, you can do so in the description box. Also, if you like to purchase a private reading with Spirit and I, or get one as a gift for somebody, it is a great time to do so, as I am doing a buy one, get one free special. The readings are good for a lifetime. So you buy one for $55, you'll get a second reading free. You can use that reading for yourself, or you can gift it to any one of your family members or friends. So if you're looking to get a reading and you also want to share that experience with a loved one, that is a great time to do so. If it's something you're interested in, email me. It is in the description box. Guaranteed, you will not regret doing so. You will be impressed. Just put it that way. My bread and butter is one-on-one. I don't know. I'm able to tap into people's energy field. I'm able to see things in a very high perspective, especially when it's one-on-one. All right? So if you're interested in that, go ahead, email me. I'd love to hear from you guys. Without further ado, let's get into the channeled messages. So, today is the 17th of December, 2022. We are coming to the ending of Sagittarius season. We are about to enter into the season of Capricorn. All right, so what is it? First of all, I want to say the macro and the micro are one. The zodiac is also applied to man, okay? So what is Capricorn? Capricorn represents the knees, okay? The knee area. Sagittarius represents the hips and the upper torso. So why am I saying that? Because it's important to know what's happening within the cosmic clock, because then it's also happening within the man, within creation, within our body. So right now it's about being flexible, because the knees bend, right? The hips twist. So it's about flexibility. It's about flexibility in your thinking, about flexibility in the way you perceive yourself and you perceive the world around you. It's about remaining open, okay? And, willing to admit that you know nothing, but you're truly ready to receive everything. It's about letting that innocence back out, the childlike innocence, the child that just has been reborn and knows nothing, but is ready to experience everything. Okay? That is the season that we're in right now. It is a waiting game. It is not a time to go out and work super hard on trying to manifest things. It is seen in the winter. The northern hemisphere, it's winter. Now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, that could be totally different. That could apply different because the southern is in right now in their summer and the northern is in their winter. If you're in the northern hemisphere, United States, any part of the world in the northern hemisphere, then you're in a winter, meaning you are in a time of rest. You are in a time of recuperation. You are in a time of learning thyself, of going within. In your physical reality, you got this waiting game and this accelerated motion in reverse. So see what I mean? This is all about going within yourself and to just allow things to unfold. Okay, some of you guys, this could be a challenge for you, because you're not seeing the pieces. Wow, okay, the puzzle come here, right? You're not seeing the things, how they're working out. You're not seeing the fruits. And for some of you guys, that's hard. I know for some people out there that always work, and they're judging themselves based on what they're seeing instead of what they're feeling within. All right, so that could be difficult. You do have challenging times here in the emotional heart space and feeling alone. Underneath the challenging times, you have flow. So what's happening is you have to trust that everything's going to be, because that's the number 5. That's saying this challenging times are over. And just because you're not seeing it manifest right now doesn't mean it's not over. Doesn't mean things aren't going to get better, because they are. Things aren't over. You have unfinished symphony here, okay? And that's telling me that this time you're in right now is going to pass, all right? Watch out for the what ifs, the could haves, and the should haves right now. Some of you guys are reliving the past. For some of you, you have lost a loved one, and during this holiday season, it comes back up, and it like really pulls and tugs on your heart. But the thing is, they're always with you. They're not gone. That's the belief in separation consciousness. If you believe that they're gone and they're dead and you're never going to see them again, that's saying that death is a reality. That's separation consciousness. Because in all truth, there are you. Anyone that is in your family is you, because they're in your DNA. That vibration exists within you, so they're always with you. Okay? So don't get into that reliving the past. So I have some names that have stuck out to me. Scotty, Rachel or Rochelle, Virginia, and Kate. Places, Virginia, New York, and Stonehenge. Also Minnesota just popped in my mind. So that area. Some of you guys, it is about the higher chakras here. I'm going to tell you, so in this overall energy, you have the overall energy is the third eye, right? And all tied up is on the bottom of the deck. Wow, look at this. All tied up. Underneath that is financial constraints here. So that is that lack mentality. And this is like changing your perspective, because I feel for some of you guys, you're looking at things and facing more limitations instead of looking at why they're there, right? Like instead of, it's like almost putting a Band-Aid on the area instead of dealing with a root issue. And this is coming to mind here with this root issue here, right? So the tree can come, okay? So you're being asked to shift your perspective, because what I'm getting here is it's your perception that you're all tied up, that you're that you're lacking. It's the perception of separation consciousness that is causing these challenging times here, okay? You do have in your mental space, you have knowledge, air spirit. Underneath that, you have the daffodil fairy, which is new beginnings. So, and you have this strength, the oak, okay? So I'm going to tell you this. I have, this is reminding me of the crown chakra, and it's funny because it's a download that I got, the Kether, the first Sephira called the crown, the most hidden of all hidden things. It's the Philosopher's Stone. You are the Philosopher's Stone, or the potential of. gaining the alchemist philosopher's stone. Okay, it's funny because I have the widow's son, masculine energy, belief in separation, and that's a channel message, and I see it here. So this is that masculine energy. I feel that the masculine energy is overpowering. You see how the feminine is all tied up. Well, Spirit's asking you to free this, okay? This is also about this Kundalini rising so the marriage can happen here, okay? Um, Watch out for that energy, okay? The separation consciousness, all right? Procrastination, stagnation. So some of you guys, you're being asked to look and see where you're procrastinating, and it's about structure. It's about taking action. It's about doing the next best thing. You know, you don't need to do all these big things right now because it's not gonna benefit you. What you need to do is hone in on one thing. It's focus on one thing, the narrow way. The focus has to be narrowed in. You have to narrow your focus. Okay? Don't look at all the limitations, all the problems. Focus on the most important problem at hand. And to me, what I'm seeing here and why Spirit's really honing this into you guys is it's the mind. All is mental. It's the first principle of the seven hermetic principles. All is mental. All is mind here. All right? The divine marriage. It's funny, I wrote this down. The Sarah and Abraham in the Bible, the cerebellum. The cerebrum. It's the Aries ram. It's the pineal and the pituitary gland, the land of milk and honey. Okay, so it's marrying them too. This is truly what's happening right now as you're being asked to two sides, mind coherence, right? The two sides of the hemisphere, the masculine and feminine principles coming together, all right? You're being asked to get out of separation consciousness, to change your perspective, okay? Almond or almond joy, that may be significant to somebody here. Jupiter, it's funny because Peter, Jupiter, right? Everything in the Bible it's if you have the eyes to see, it is the book of you. It's a book of truth. It is everything in there, but you have to see beyond the veil. That's that perception here, okay? Virgo, Virgin, okay? Something to do with Virgo and the Virgin. You could have Virgo in your chart, okay? You may want to see where your Jupiter placements are. Vintage. Some of you guys are antique shopping. You're going to hear that. Someone's going to say that's vintage or something like that. I don't know. That's something that I downloaded that I got. So some of you guys do want to study ancient holy days, which you will find that all holidays and holy days are linked to spiritual truths, like the Christmas tree with the star on top, the tree of life, the nervous system, right? It is a book of the macro and the micro as one. There's that truth in there that you're going to find. It is leveling up time. Subconscious healing. So what are we going into? On December 21st, it will be the darkest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. That is because of a correlation to subconscious, right? The dark, it's subconscious feminine energy. What is feminine energy? Nurturing, right? So like I said, it's not about action orientation. It's about nurturing yourself, learning thyself, loving thyself, self-love. And I actually have that down here. Know your worth, self-love, okay? You guys, dreams. If you have water in your chart heavily right now, you're probably getting dreams. Okay, a lot of dreams. Write them down. I'm telling you, it's important. Leave a notebook next to your bed. Or your cell phone. And the moment you wake up from a dream, grab that, text yourself, do whatever. But I'm telling you, write down every detail that you possibly can. If you'd like a dream interpretation, I am an interpreter of dreams. Okay? I'm really good at it. So definitely let me know. But I feel that some of you guys really need to write those down. Okay? The word affinity, not infinity, affinity, which is a similarity of characteristics suggesting a relationship, especially a resemblance in structure between animals, plants, or languages. So some of you guys are going to start seeing the links, the patterns, and the connections between all things, the micro and the macro. And if you aren't, you're being asked to study to go into that path. All right? And Neptune energy is also what came out. All right, let's just get into this reading now, you guys. That is the channeled messages. So what do we have here for the astrological sign? You guys, please hit that like button and stick for the whole reading. It is important. It builds up, okay? I'm telling you guys, it's important. I'm not doing as much readings. I'm making them more impact. I believe doing less readings, longer readings, more in depth, okay? So we have the the conjunction, which is all about alliance, and the seventh house, which is about relationships. Wow, look, new breed. When the angels sing, the angels, the connection between the zodiac. Okay. All right. We're gonna read these. So seventh house and relationship. Let's start off with the conjunction, the alliance, because there is something about community here, you guys. I've been getting it for downloads. You know, some of you guys, you're about to find your community, or you're starting to. You just feel that urgency to like connect with people right now, is what I'm getting. Conjunction, open right to it. Anytime two celestial bodies conjunct, meaning they dance close together, they first work together and blend meaning and purpose, then begin a new cycle of their relationship. The sun and moon conjunct at the new moon, but because the sun is overly powerfully huge, it has special rules. Planets are so tiny compared to the sun that when they are close within 8 degrees of the sun, they seem to disappear or combust and lose individual power. But when planets exactly conjunct the sun, their strength merges and grows within the heart of the sun. The conjunction tells us we are stronger when we work together, as long as we don't disappear into another's flame. And there it is, like working together. The importance of community, the importance of, not like overpowering someone, but like working with them. All right. Don't get into the win or lose. Instead, try to relate. Action. Co-conspire. Find people and allies who support your ideas, as this is not a situation in which to go it alone. Bring in someone with an extra skill to offer to your project. Find the best friend to discuss your concerns with, or spark off new partnership. Watch the energy build as you bounce ideas off another person. Just take care of your own energy fields and ideas in this process. If you have merged your energy with a partner, teacher, or coworker, or are considering merging, notice what strengthens you and where you may need to step back and individuate. Find your own paradigm and technique. It can be lovely to love someone with a sun-like personality, warm, expansive, though at times exhausting, but don't combust. It is a time to align your life with another's. Think of the line from the poet Rilke. Love consists of this, that two solitudes protect and border and greet each other. Let this be a yoken of the two or more equals, a partnership that works best when each brings gifts and challenges to the table. So like, it's funny because you got this feeling alone and challenging time. So I do feel that we're this unfinished symphony for some of you guys. There may be something coming back, okay, that's not quite over. I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde time, if I'm correct on that, so that kind of would make sense. But I feel like this could be someone from your like past, like a baby's daddy or a baby's mom or something, to mend something here is what I'm getting. All right, for that's for some of you, but mostly I do feel it's just about being a part of a community, right? And allowing yourself to like be seen. All right. There's a difference from feeling alone and being alone, and there's a difference from solitude, right? And separation or solitude. I said it yesterday. Okay. Like there's a difference between fear of people, right? Or separation, and then there's solitude. Solitude's when you go within to find healing, to listen to yourself, right? That's when you're connecting deeply to your spirit. But when you're in the a fear of people, so you're staying alone. That's a totally different thing. So just be aware of that, okay? I definitely feel that you're finding your community, you're being seen right now. Challenge. Be wary of relationships that ask you to shrunk yourself to fit them and value the conjunction over individual growth. So I said yesterday in the reading, like you may be, some of you guys may be dealing with superiors or people around you that are trying to like dim your light in many areas, or maybe that's just the way you're perceiving it. Remember, nobody can. So don't worry about what other people are going to think, say, or do. Instead, worry about what you can do to benefit the situation. All right? If you're seeing things from a perspective like you're seeing that this is, someone's bothered by this or that, you're being shown that to benefit the situation. Okay? There's ways to say things and there's ways not to say things. Gift. A conjunction can become greater than the sum of the parts. So I'm definitely getting with this alliance here, this unfinished symphony and community, there's something here in relationship about like connecting here. I'm also getting the connection between things. You may be seeing things, how everything works together, that everything has their part, okay? There's a balance. You may be noticing that. I know that's a channel message that I got here. So we got the seventh house, which is the number 45, which breaks down to the number 9. The number 9 is following me everywhere, okay, which is about fulfillment, okay? Let's read this. Seventh house here, relationship. If your chart were a village map, the seventh house is anywhere two equals relate with intensity and intimacy. Somewhere you'd have dinner on the balcony and watch the sunset. It is concerned with how equals come into your life and how you interact with them, and includes marriage, open warfare, business partners, legal issues, key consultants, and advisors. Actions. Nurture your relationships rather than test them. Consider each partnership to be a tree you plant. That seed may have been planted in the fifth house with an idea or a twinkle in the eye. Now you have a sapling with potential. Don't construct a treehouse on that sapling. It can't yet bear the weight. Instead of crushing it with expectations, nurture and protect it. In any relationship, there are three involved: you, your partner, and that tree. The relationship itself. All have needs that must be honored equally. Make compromise for the sake of the relationship, not necessarily for the other person. Nurture that sapling. Keep it safe from predators and nourish its roots until it becomes a tree strong enough to lean on. So I'm getting a download. This is about your connection with spirit. This is about your spiritual journey. This is about the connection with yourself. It's right, because it's the masculine and the feminine. It's about that connection here. I'm getting this download, right? It's Capricorn. We're going into the darkest time, the subconscious, the connection between the conscious and the subconscious. All right? That's what I'm getting. Clarify your expectations with curiosity and flexibility. It's also about relationships as well. If you are offered a business partnership, read the fine print. Unpack your baggage, the cultural assumptions and family patterns that inform your concept of partnership. Move past who is right and who is wrong, and develop a fresh understanding. Partnership for work or love may look easier if you come from the same background, but the more diversity you bring to the table, the more resilient the relationship can be. Agree to contribute equally and celebrate your differences. So, you're basically being asked right now. I don't know what it is that you're going through. This could be a love relationship. This could be a work relationship. You're being asked to stand firm in the truth, in love, in your strength, right? And don't allow the ego to get stung. Remember, you're seeing things about people that need to be healed in them. Don't allow it to become yours, right? Don't carry their burdens. That's essentially what I'm getting here, because when you do that, it affects your energy. And like I've experienced that in my own life, where somebody was going through stuff and they're projecting things onto me that then I somehow attached to myself, and I had to, I went through this journey just recently in the last few months, Okay, and now I see that because everybody could see it actually in my readings. The confidence went down. But look, the confidence is back. Okay, I'm going to get more deeper into that too. All right, the challenge. When you are working in tandem in love or in business, it can be tempting to either give your power away to your partner or take over theirs. An unbalanced relationship can become untenable. So just be aware of that, right? You guys, everybody plays a part. And that's kind of what the affinity that I'm getting here. Everything has its place and its part. And I feel like you're being asked to see things, your perspective here, so to see the connections and things, okay? And that's what I'm getting is you're starting to see this connections. You're being shown things, but it's about utilizing this wisdom, this knowledge that you're getting, right? Why are you seeing how things work? Pay attention to where you're going. Pay attention to the videos that are popping up randomly, to the songs that are just randomly playing, to the sign that you're randomly looking at. There is connections. There's language all around you here. Okay? And that's truly what I'm getting the most of this. At work, whatever the situation is with a lover, with a work member, whatever it is, okay? You're seeing things to benefit the situation. Don't, like for the longest time, I used to say, man, why doesn't that person like me? Why doesn't that person like me? Not because I didn't see the connection was that they were going through something and nothing to do with me. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Like some of you guys need to see that other people are going through their own stuff. And what you're being shown is to benefit the greater whole. Be aware of those that are seeing things and using it for power. Gift. Fertilize the ground of your partnership. Feed your partner with romantic moments and fair and honorable arrangements. When you are fascinated by the spirit of another, they can become fascinated with you. Okay, so I will say, for the most of you guys, you're being asked to be more serious about your spiritual connection, to overcome this lack mentality. Because right here you have this all tied up in this financial constraints. And right underneath that you have the garden and the gate and then the storm warning. Okay? The thing is, these are the illusions when you don't believe that you're connected to spirit. Okay? I feel this is the path that you went through to get you into this abundant energy and to get you down into this new journey where the merging of the masculine, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting here is you had to learn things. You had to go through things, all right? Don't get out of the what ifs and the should haves and the could haves, all right? Because the past was there to teach you. Now you know, and now you'll be able to do different. Now you'll be able to reignite the flame within you. Connect to spirit. Connect to yourself. Connect to those around you in love, in truth. Okay? I do have the lustful here and the confident. Okay? So I'm going to say about overcoming this lustful tension, this lustful energy here. Underneath that you have the transformer, right? And what it says here is I transform myself as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. That's there for a reason. That's underneath this lustful because I've been talking about this Kundalini energy rising and how some of you guys, you're stopping that from getting into the higher chakras from the oil, that divine oil, the merging of the bride in the bridge room, the pituitary and the pineal gland, okay? If you give in to this desire all the time, then you're not going to allow that oil to fully get up there, especially during the transit of the moon, when the moon enters your sun sign. So for me, I'm a Pisces sun. The moon, Christmas, right? The moon is usually on December 25th or around that time, enters into Pisces. This year it's on December 26th, going into the 27th. December 27th. Why I've been channeling 1227? Because I'm being shown that day to raise this energy. Okay? You guys, those numbers that you're seeing, they're showing you a lot to do with the transits of the zodiac so that you can understand what's going on within the body. All right? Let's get into the regular tarot. I've already pre-shuffled here. I'm going to do 3 more shuffles and we will see what we get here. Spirit, show the beautiful collective, anyone that sees this message, what they need to see. So this song right here, eternity, yeah, everything. What are you doing with your time? What is your definition of happiness? The Seven of Swords. This is about resilience. So investing, okay, this is about resources. This is also about making it run, making it go from it. You may have, if you were dealing with a Leo, I do feel like you are deciding to make a run for it. Yeah, what Creekwood run. Yeah, bad guy. You may be deciding to move away from a Leo here is what I'm getting after trying to invest. But to me, the metaphysical, what I'm getting mostly by this is taming that ego. The ego is the lie, the deception of separation. Okay? And raise your consciousness, the child, the innocence up. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. All right, let's see what we get. This landed out sideways, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords, so there is some type of separation here. The Ten of Wands, look at that, that's 10-10 right there. That's amazing. That's beautiful to see. All right, one more card, Spirit. And the Ace of Wands. Wow, so, all right, that's quite beautiful. Be at the bottom deck, the Queen of Pentacles. There's that abundance. Wow. There's that moon. I can't make it up. There's the alliance. All right. Definitely, you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Or you could have been dealing with an earth sign who wasn't showing their emotions. Or this could be you, okay? There could be something about not showing your emotions here. All right? To me, it's about, like, coming from a place of, the place of love, right? To have emotional maturity right now. You're being recognized here by spirit. There is abundance, okay? You have gone through some stuff. You're returning back from a hard time here. If you notice there's a reef on there, some of you guys may want to study the metaphysical meaning of that reef. It's sticking out. This is the staff, and the reef is on there for a reason. It's something to do with this Kundalini energy rising here. I can see Jupiter is here. This is Jupiter, abundance. You're definitely controlling your emotions, and you're being recognized. Success is what I'm getting. Okay? We have the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with family. I feel like your money is doing good. I feel like you're being recognized and seen at work. Okay? You may be, like I said, this is that time to go within. I can't make it up. This is that inner journey so that you can see where you're headed. It's also about focusing on your goals and where you want to go. Right now, you're being asked to listen to the inner voice. All right? The light is shining on the feminine side here. Okay? Connect the feminine. This is the staff. All right? This is the merging of the feminine. This is also the virgin. I can't make it up. I know what I download in a channel. Okay? You need to connect these two. It's about, where do you see yourself going in 10 years? How are you going to get there? What can you do today? Being honest with yourself, shining that light into your world, into your inner world. All right? So that when it's time to take action, you'll be confident and ready to take action. Okay? There may have been somebody you were dealing with, a fire sign, that could have been stabbing you in the back or like lying and not, there could have been an ending of something here. But for me, it's like whatever, I feel like there was a lot of confidence that was taken and stripped from you from your past, and like it was a burden on you. But Spirit's saying, no, listen, you had to go through that. It's time to be confident, okay? To be confident, to stand in your power, in your truth, okay? If you notice, on her hand, she's holding a sunflower, which represents growth, represents fertility, right? She's holding the staff in her right hand. This is the merging of the masculine and the feminine. the fire. Okay? It's like, I feel like there's an inner fire that's being ignited here. If you notice too, there's this staff in her hand, right? So I feel like it's talking about merging the masculine and the feminine here, okay? I do feel like you are healing. You're still in this healing journey. You're dropping burdens. You're going from the 10 of Wands to the 1 of Wands, which is telling me that you are in this massive healing phase right now. It's about this subconscious healing. There is some type of separation that happened here, okay? The number 4, which is about harmony. This could have been something to do with lustful energy here, because this bed and this lustful card, I'm getting that there may have been a separation caused due to someone and their lustful energy here. That's what I'm getting, and that you decided to walk away, because I feel like that's what it's saying. Some of you guys are deciding to walk away and to go for connections that are actually going to, better you. People, someone who is going to appreciate you and show you the same love that they want to be shown, right? Equality. That's what I'm getting here. Let's see what else. Let's clarify each of these cards. I'm actually going to clarify. What's the 10 of Pentacles, Spirit? I'm just going to do one card for each. I'm going to go right across. What is this 10 of Pentacles, Spirit? Hit that like button, you guys. Show me some love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. On the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Pentacles. So you got the 9 to the 10 and the Ace of Cups. Here's that oil, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you have this right here, right? So this is independence. This is about illuminating, okay? It's also, what are we in Capricorn, going into Capricorn season? This is that merging, so the oil can come down, the divine light can flow. I'm telling you guys, it's important right now to know this, okay? But that's at the bottom of the deck. So it seems like you're finding your power here. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so new beginning. Finances are going to be good here. What's this Hermit card? Well, sorry, what's this Hermit card? Yep, the 3 of Cups here. All right, what's this Queen of Wands? So the Page of Swords, it was in reverse here. What's this 10 of Swords? The 7 of Pentacles. I mean, sorry, the 8 of Pentacles. That's a slip there. The 6 of Wands is for the 4 of Swords. The Hierophant is for the 10 of Wands. And what is this Ace of Wands here? The Hanged Man in reverse. So look at that. So now you're getting illuminated. Is what's happening here. Look at that. All right. So at the bottom of the deck you have, wow, and this card wanted to fall out. You have the 4 of Wands. This is that community, okay? But look, the 9 of Swords, fear. I feel like this is, with this 9 to the 10 of Swords, it's saying you're dropping the fear and the worry and the doubt. I feel like this is self-inflicted worry, like lack of confidence here. So with the 10 of Pentacles, you got clarified the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like this new energy, okay? You're being asked to focus on what goals you want, and to make to take the proper actions that are needed. It's about structure, discipline, okay? I feel like Spirit is like supporting you with abundance right now. This could it also could be Jupiter energy is what I'm being told here, all right? With the Hermit, you got the 3 of Cups. So this is about this union, the relationship. It's here, you guys, the conjunction, the alliance, the threefold man coming into one, the inner child, the feminine and the masculine. That's what I'm getting here, okay? This also may have been somebody who you were dealing with that was overindulging, all right? Also, this is telling me that you may be needing to be truthful and let the light shine into this energy for yourself. It's also about community and love here, Okay? I feel like it's about the feminine energy. You notice how all these cups are like rising up? It's like the tree of life. It's what I'm getting here. All right, for the Queen of Wands, you have the Page of Swords in reverse. So this to me is talking about like overly social, right? Or not being confident enough, not allowing the inner child to be shown here. And that's kind of another thing I'm getting is it's about letting this inner child out and be confident, okay? To take action, all right? In innocence, knowing that you are innocent. That's kind of what I'm getting here, that fire, that inner fire here. Some of you guys may see this different as I just said that. I don't know. I got that download. So, Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords here. So, you're no longer investing in this type of energy, and instead, you're going to invest in yourself and in truth. You're going to work to overcome this energy here. All right, this separation energy. Somebody you may have been dealing with may have been invested too heavily in the separation consciousness. They've kind of been up in the clouds in their head. I can see that now after some type of long healing, you're being recognized by some type of like community, because the 4 is a number of community. It's harmony here. I feel like you had to go through a period of healing, but now you're coming out of this energy, this battle. This could also be somebody may want to... you may have communication issues with somebody here, okay? They may want to come out of this energy. I'm getting that. They may want to, it could be somebody that has Taurus in their chart or something here, okay? Again, this is about this energy here, all right? Dropping this, there's a burden that you're dropping here. You're standing in your power. The 2 pillars, okay? I'm getting that there's a change that's going to happen here in your life. You're getting the keys, your wisdom, your knowledge. You're actually now seeing the connections, and you're going to drop those burdens of the past so that you can move forward. All right? It's like you're getting ready to do some big things in your life here. This new energy is coming in that's going to bring confidence and clear audience, clear-minded, clear. That's what I'm getting here. It's going to be a new beginning. It's also about, okay, I can't make it up, you guys. You don't see it? If you don't see the staff in the middle, this is the crown chakra, okay? I know what I'm talking about when it's the tree of life, because this is the kundalini energy that's rising, all right? The passion, the fire, it's here too. It's definitely all over the, okay? This is the Keter, the crown, all right? When the Pisces are this way, it's because they're bringing that energy to the matter, to earth. All right, I feel like your perception, you're going to unstuck yourself. You're going to be, you went from a period of all tied up and lack, and now you're going into connection, which is going to bring you into your manifesting power and clear-mindedness. You're going to see things clearly. Let's do the, I have a lot of advice here, you guys. Like I said, this reading is going to be a lot longer than usual, but it's going to be worth it. The number 10 has been... everywhere as well, you guys. 1010, which is endings and new beginnings. Unfinished symphony. Unfinished business. See, incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. See, might need to make amends with somebody here. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of lesson or skill. 1010. That's the ending of a cycle. I can't make it up. Wow, the song right here, the Book of Revelations. This is the cycle of the internal clock of man. Okay? I'm telling you, like, there's a cycle that's coming to an end, and it's going to get you something to do with the crown chakra and the tree of life. All right? It's about raising this energy here. Okay? But there's an ending of a cycle here. I definitely... And you're going to step into self-mastery. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur. The answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. So end those cycles, man. End the past. Get out of thinking about the past and reliving it. That's another download that I keep getting, you guys. Relationship message. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what is left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So see what I mean about this reliving the past, the what ifs and the should haves? You're actually being told to close that door. Okay? I'm going to skip over the prosperity message. I'm just going to read the protection message because this is kind of what I was getting earlier. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. So keep moving, man. You are receiving the crown, the book of Revelations. You're getting revealed things. You're being shown things to get you out of this energy, to help the whole situation, okay? What you're being shown, the connections between things, utilize the wisdom, the knowledge that you're getting, okay? It's time. All right, community. Number 8. Number 8, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. Spirit is not done with you. I don't care what age you are. It's not over. You still have things to do. Okay? For some of you guys, you may have thought that it was over for a period of time. I know I did. I thought my life was done. I thought, there was no hope. That's not true. The Oracle message. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels, I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are a part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are you're in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. You are needed. You are here for a reason. It is a time to claim that. Okay? I'm not going to read the other part here. I'm going to read the protection part because I still have some other advice over here. Okay, protection message. Be aware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light to change yourself so others will accept you in your group? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is a time to assess your willingness to be real, stand tall, be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high of a cost. So if you guys watch yesterday's reading, this is just running right into it. Okay? Do not dim your vibration for other people. And there may be people around you that are trying to do that, but that is because there's something going on within them. Okay? You're being made aware of it so that you can act. But don't dim your light. Okay? Be who you are. Be who you're meant to be. Remember, it's not what you say, it's about how you say it. And just ask yourself, is what I'm going to say right now benefiting the greater of the whole? Okay? For some of you guys, you may be saying things just to bring attention to yourself. Okay? And if that's the case, then that was causing challenging times. But don't. Speak when spoken to. Say when what you feel is on your heart. All right? Speak truth. Bring the greater whole together. Unification, the union. All right. Let's read this lustful card here. All right. The affirmation here is I embrace my individuality and sexuality as sacred gifts. The heart of the matter. Whether you are alone, dating, or found your soulmate, your sexual appetite is just that, yours. How you reveal your sexual preferences, if at all, is an individual matter. However, the force of our sexual urges is so strong as to tear away the mask of anyone who tries to deny them in themselves and in others. The sexual urges and sexual identity of most people today have been shaped to a great extent by the forces of sexual exploitation, repression, ignorance, guilt, and the consequences of them all. Self examination is needed to make sure you are being true to your sex drive and not to someone else's perversion of it. It is important to remember that even the pioneering psychiatrist Sigmund Freud defined sexual perversion as any sexual act that is not done with the express purpose of giving birth to a child, thereby shaming almost everyone ever born as a pervert. This kind of erroneous thinking is what each of us is challenged to root out and destroy in ourselves and in our culture. When you really love someone, you want to be with that person as much as possible in every way. If merely juxtaposing never before seen sexual organs with yours is worth hurting your partner's feelings and risking disease and the ruin of your relationship, then your relationship was not very good in the first place. Woo! So, what am I getting out of this? You guys, a lot of us were, you know, just satisfying the sexual urges, okay, the pornography. What has happened is the sexual energy is sacred. It's made to be in love, to be in matrimony, feminine and masculine energy coming together to create love. What does love create? Life. What does life create? More love. Okay? It's to perpetuate the loop of creation. It is not designed to satisfy urges. That is a perversion. What has happened is we have been hand fed that to keep us in the lower chakras. It's done not, I don't know if it's an intentional warfare. I would say it's because we have fell in consciousness so far that is what we're always going to get what we are, right? So you can you can see where the world is at in consciousness level by the outer experience. What do you see outside of yourself playing out? Okay? You're being asked to transmute this energy to rise above it. All right? The confident. All right, the confident, the heart of the matter. A person with good self-esteem is like a positive charge magnet whose force fields draws to them the right people and events just the right time. The people you bring into your life are a reflection of how you feel about yourself. If you have self-esteem, you will not tolerate anyone who treats you poorly. If you have grave doubts about yourself, you will not respect anyone who tells you of your good qualities. You will attract those who focus on your weak points because you will think them smart enough to see through your facade, brave enough to confront you, and caring enough to tell you about your foibles. Unscrupulous people often use this tactic consciously to manipulate others. We can all feel good about ourselves, for we are all divine origin. If we are not proud of ourselves, we are not proud of the divine forces that made us, the world we live in, and love itself. So you guys, it's time to be confident, all right? It's time to listen to your own inner voice and not the outer voice, okay? It's time to rise above, man, this lower consciousness. All right, let's see. So I have two crystals here, ammonite and lepidolite. All right, the numbers here are 2 and 32, which is 5 changes. So let's start off with number 2. Well, that's easy to find. And let's see the messages that we have in here. This is by the same person who created the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. All right. Colette Baron Reed. I love her Oracle decks. They're beautiful. All right. So ammonite, the essential meanings, truth, revelation. See, the book of Revelation. I can't make it up. The evolution and natural flow of events. Right. You're seeing the patterns and the connections. Allow things to unfold naturally. Okay. Not everything reveals itself right away in full detail. This is that waiting game, okay? Wouldn't that be nice? But the conscious universe is unfolding a plan for you so much more brilliant than you can imagine. The Ammonite Spirit is here to help you trust in the process and flow of revelation. Some things will be disclosed that may shake you up, but if so, it's all for your highest good. So pay close attention and go with it. The conscious universe prefers you to learn your lessons without suffering. So if you allow situations to fluidly evolve instead of trying to control them, you will see that much. Much wisdom is being made available to you right now. Mind, body, and conscious universe are interconnected. So be attentive to connections you previously overlooked or thought weren't such a big deal. They have more insights for you than you might have expected. What is unfolding will help you understand your purpose and find your destiny. You don't have to be a victim of fate, with your fortune defined by repeating lessons learned in the past. You are being prepared for something awesome that you are already moving toward. Excitement and trust are in order. Wow. I kind of want to end this reading on that, you guys, because this is what I'm telling you. Like, the past is gone, man. And, okay, if you're having trouble healing situations with people, you can't be upset. You got to take 50% of the blame, okay? Because that situation was manifested by you. You manifest it for a reason. There had to be some type of match in vibration. All right? If you outgrow somebody, you can't be mad at them because they're not outgrowing you. You can't be mad at them because you're desiring something different than what they were if they're staying in that same place of being. You can't get mad at them, okay? You have to love them. It's okay if you're growing apart. That's for somebody here. I know that was going to be big, but it was. You needed to hear it. Relationship message. Love is sometimes so blind, and we see what we want to see. Thus, we might need a little nudge from the conscious universe in order to become aware of something bigger on the horizon for us. Maybe this relationship isn't meant to be, but rather is here to prepare you for the one you most deserve. Or maybe it needs to change into a new and better form, and you have to let go so it can evolve naturally, perhaps developing into something deeper and more meaningful. Maybe what you have been worried about is an obstacle to trust and intimacy placed there to help you and your partner grow and become even more connected in love. Fear not, for what is being revealed is for the highest good of all. The conscious universe wants you to be happy and has much to teach you about getting in your own way. Be open to the revelations you are about to experience and the book of Revelations. Okay? I can't make it up. That's like, you're definitely getting revealed a lot of things. Okay? This is the time you're in. Subconscious revelations. That's the download here I'm getting. Let's go on to Lepidolite. Guys, hit that like button. Remember, if you'd like to purchase a private reading, just email me. Also, if you'd like to donate, thank you guys. I truly appreciate you. Someone's drinking coffee right now. Watching this, by the way. All right, Lepidolite. The central meaning: simplification, manageability, organization, one task at a time. It's just reiterating everything that I've been saying, you guys. Light Spirit appears to tell you to slow down and simplify, for you have been turning your attention and your energy too far to too many different things, distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost and overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Fortunately, Light Spirit is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from beginning to end with mindfulness, free of all the noise that distracts you and keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. There is always more to do, but life becomes more manageable when you recognize that refocusing over and over again will only exhaust you and slow you down. Remain present, doing just one thing, and your courage, conviction, and confidence will return. Take one task at a time, then it will be easier to hear the quiet voice of your intuition, which will guide you in prioritizing. What needs to get done will get done, and your life will become more manageable if you follow this crystal's lead. And I'm going to end this reading right there, because that is the message, you guys. It's been the message, all right? The challenging times are over. You have to take responsibility for the challenging times. You're not a victim. You created that, okay? You have to own that now. All right, let's get do the angel answers and close out this reading. So if you have a time-related question or yes or no question, it is the time to ask. If you do not know, you need to take a moment, pause the video, meditate on it, then come back. All right? Remember, they are collective readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right? You have to use your discernment. All right, Spirit, please answer the questions of the collective. Anyone that's going to watch this video and ask questions, Spirit, I ask on their behalf, you use me to deliver their message here. Answer their questions, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for answering all our questions. Thank you for showing up in this reading. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for the love, for the new energy that you have bestowed on us. Thank you for the wisdom, and thank you for the revelations. And so it is. Opportunity at the bottom of the deck. All right, here we go. If you ask the yes or no question, I'm getting a yes there. Remember, use your discernment. Reconsider. So, shouldn't I or shouldn't I? Something is what somebody was asking. Is what I'm getting here. Communicate clearly. Understand how the universe is communicating with you and how you communicate. Okay? Be aware of the language that you're using. It's also, I'm getting communicate clearly with Spirit. Within the next few weeks, if you ask a time-related question, and at the bottom of the deck we have ask your angels. Ask within you. The answers are all within you. Everything is within you. This is a powerful reading. It is time about taking the wisdom that you have received, the revelations, and use them in your everyday life. It's time to be responsible, manageability, do the next best thing, one thing at a time, narrow focus. All right? It's time. You know what you need to do. You know what you're procrastinating on. You know where you're falling short. It's time to just call that out of you. Root it out. Little steps. Start building momentum. Because great things are on the horizon. They're already there. Spirit has said, you are loved. You are connected with the greater whole of everything. You are valuable. You are meant to be here. And right now, you are about to see the path light up. This is your time. From my sacred heart to your sacred heart, I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Namaste.